Hello, everybody. My name is Edwin Wogu. The purpose of this video is to discuss my innovation project video proposal. The video will be based on the problem the innovation will solve, the background of the problem, innovative collaboration, utilization of the appropriate technology, and the innovative solutions. My project statement is: in adult patients aged 18 to 65 years old diagnosed with hypertension, what is the effectiveness of daily text message reminders compared to no text message reminders in improving medication non-adherence within 12 weeks? The problem the innovation will solve. Firstly, patients aged 18 to 65 years with hypertension often experience challenges in adhering to their medications. Thus, they might experience complications that can affect their quality of life and well-being. Oliveros et al. 2020 reported that the prevalence of hypertension is 27% for patients under 60 years. The author further argued that hypertension leads to stroke, heart failure, myocardial infarction, and even death. These cardiovascular problems might affect the well-being of the patients due to the need for urgent medical interventions. Thus, there is a need to embrace preventive measures that will help to avoid complications. The daily text message reminders will help these adult patients take their medications. Medication adherence is a critical intervention that can help promote quality outcomes by avoiding complications. Therefore, innovating a mobile app with text reminders will help to solve this problem of non-adherence to medications. Another point I want to address is the background of the problem of hypertension. Hypertension is diagnosed when the diastolic blood pressure is 90 mm mercury and systolic blood pressure is 140 mm of mercury or greater. Zhao et al. 2021. The diagnosis is beneficial because it helps in promoting quality outcomes in the management of hypertension. The global hypertension prevalence was more than 1.3 billion in 2010, which represents 31% of adults with hypertension. Belachu et al. 2018. The high prevalence can be associated with the lack of preventive and management interventions. Hypertension might lead to 7.5 million deaths annually and 57 million disability-adjusted life years. Belachu et al. 2018. The deaths are likely to occur due to cardiovascular risk and stroke. These diseases are likely to occur when blood pressure is too high, leading to effects on the circulatory system. Adults with hypertension are likely to encounter challenges when dealing with stress issues. This might affect their psychological well-being, thereby leading to an increase in blood pressure. Hypertensive students will likely experience challenges that will affect their learning performance. They might spend time managing effects that can occur while in the learning environment. Hypertension affects the productivity of the adult due to reduced activity. The reduction in productivity can affect the well-being of an individual towards executing their roles in the society. In the past, patients had been asked to go with their anti-medication bureaus when visiting their physicians' offices, and for the physicians to evaluate their medication adherence, but it did not yield much success. Patients also tried pill boxes with labels on days of the week and times to take their medications. It was not much successful either. It is based on these reasons that innovating a mobile app with daily text message reminders compared to no text message reminders will improve medication non-adherence to a greater extent in this population of patients. My next point of discussion is the innovative collaboration. There are three innovative collaborators I've chosen. These are a nurse, a physician, and a care recipient. They will be incorporated into the intervention towards enhancing quality outcomes among these hypertensive patients. The collaborators are chosen because they are directly involved in the care and well-being of these patients. Hence, we'll be able to educate them on the purpose and use of the mobile app with daily text reminders. The collaborators will come from diverse groups and will help in the implementation of the intervention. They will also engage in the literature review that will be incorporated into the evidence-based practice. The evidence-based strategies are beneficial for the adoption of mobile technology. The technology will allow adult patients with hypertension to access medication reminders regularly. The collaborators will ensure that the medication reminders are used mainly to benefit these medication non-adherent hypertensive adult patients. These patients will be encouraged to embrace changes that are geared towards medication adherence. The patients will be reminded that the medication reminders apps are based on the need to manage hypertension. The adult patients will be advocated to embrace changes that are skewed toward medication adherence. The collaborators should influence the adoption of the technology among the administrators, technicians, preceptors, and clinical leaders. They will help enhance decisions vital to the well-being of these patients. The widespread of the app is a critical aspect that will promote quality outcomes. Thus, the diversity of the collaborators will help enhance the adoption of the changes within the work environment. Another point that I am going to address is the utilization of the appropriate technology. The mobile app can be incorporated into iPhone or Android phones that will be used among the hypertensive adult patients. The app will be incorporated to ensure the patients adhere to medical intervention. Lee et al. 2017 reported that adherence to antihypertensive medication helps in the prevention of stroke. Medication reminders will be incorporated into technology to improve quality outcome. The technology should be utilized to enhance medication adherence of these patients. The technology will also be used to improve the well-being and quality of adult patients with hypertension. The medication reminders will be re-emphasized to the patients to ensure that they understand the purpose of it. In this way, these patients will respond to these medication reminders appropriately. Patients should be ready to provide responses on the mobile app. The feedback is paramount because it will help in the improvement of the technological intervention. Therefore, medical professionals should monitor the responses toward embracing changes within the technology. Lastly, I would like to talk about the innovative solutions. The technology offers a platform where healthcare professionals can manage adult patients diagnosed with hypertension. The management can be involved by addressing the predicaments of the patients despite geographical barriers. The barriers will be addressed through embracing the right practices that focus on the well-being of the patients. The patients will be educated on the need for medication adherence during the physician's office visits. The online solution can be skewed towards ensuring that the patients avoid instances that will affect their well-being. However, technical, social, and ethical issues should be addressed within the work environment when implementing the technology. The issues are addressed through collaboration and communication among the patients and providers. Communication will help address the issues affecting the people and possible solutions. The patients must be monitored regularly to understand the impact of the technological intervention. That ends my presentation, and thank you. Here are my references.